Comforting in tough times. There are moments in life when words aren't enough, when all you need is quiet company. Urho, Satu and Erasmus's Labrador, understood this better than anyone. It was a cold, still evening. Satu sat on the couch, her thoughts heavy and her heart aching. She and Erasmus had been trying for a baby for a long time, and they had just received news that made everything feel uncertain. Though it was early in the pregnancy, something didn't feel right, and for a moment they thought they'd lost the baby. Erasmus sat beside her, holding her hand and doing his best to comfort her. But the ache was deep and no words could reach it. Everything felt fragile, like it might slip away. Urho, usually full of energy, sensed the shift in the room. He didn't bring his toys over or nudge for attention. Instead, he quietly walked over to Satu, his big brown eyes watching her closely. Without hesitation, he rested his head gently on her lap, pressing his warm body close to hers. Satu's hand instinctively moved to his soft fur, her fingers stroking it slowly. She didn't speak, and neither did Urho. He simply stayed there, his steady presence offering the kind of comfort that words just couldn't provide. It was as if he was saying, "I'm here, you're not alone." Erasmus watched from the other side of the couch, his own heart heavy with worry. He knew Urho was doing something neither of them could, offering a quiet, unconditional love that could ease even the deepest pain. For the rest of the evening, Urho didn't leave Satu's side. He stayed close, his warm body a reassuring weight against her. Whenever her hand paused, he gently nudged her, reminding her that he was still there. The tension in her shoulders softened just a little, and the ache in her heart, though still present, felt less overwhelming. As the night wore on, the house grew quiet. Satu leaned back against the couch, her fingers still in Urho's fur. She wasn't ready to let go of the worry, not yet. But with Urho there, a small part of her felt stronger, like she could face whatever was ahead. Later that night, as Urho lay sleeping at her feet, Satu looked over at Erasmus and gave him a faint smile. "He always knows, doesn't he?" Erasmus nodded, reaching out to touch her hand. "He really does." Satu glanced down at Urho, his soft breaths steady and calm. She took a deep breath of her own, feeling the smallest flicker of hope. Whatever the future held, she knew they would face it together, with love, patience, and Urho's quiet, unshakable support. And in that stillness, she felt, for the first time all day, that they might be okay.